Hello, Pisces. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Let's see what your week looks like. All right. Hopefully, you all are still getting your rest. This cycle closes out on October 31st. Hopefully, you all are still getting your rest. Okay. So, this cycle started out in Libra. We had a new moon in Libra on October 2nd, right? So, Libra is all about balance, fairness. It's a very romantic sign, it's a relationship sign. And so, hopefully, you are in a peaceful relationship with yourselves, first and foremost, right? So, you're not allowing other people to attach themselves to your internal scales, right? So, like dumping their problems on you, right? So, hopefully you're still at peace. Maybe hopefully you found out like your purpose and all of that during this cycle. So let's get into it. So still closing out a cycle. Getting prepared for this new cycle. We are in Scorpio season. Let's get into it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let us see what's in your cards. All right. Let's go. Let's see. Oh boy. These cards want to jump right out of my hands. Let's see what's in them. Let's see what's in your cards. All right. All right. Let's lay your cards out. Let's see what's in them. Okay. Strength card. So someone has definitely learned how to, just kind of master your spirit matters. Like you learn how to heal yourself. Just kind of moving on from shady energies. You learn how to be very meek, moving on from shady energies, who talk about people behind their backs. Here we have the strength card here. Learn how to not be in survival mode. Here we have the page of wands here. People who have a very limited belief system, just very belief. So somebody's definitely getting some rest. We have the Ten of Swords here. So somebody is used to, at this point, people talking about you behind your back, that kind of stuff. Trying to, I don't know. Maybe they're motivated by that kind of stuff. Maybe some people are motivated by being shady, mean-spirited, that kind of stuff. But for you, you're no longer an open book with those types of spirits. So whatever anxiety you may have had, so it's just saying you're starting to see things from a higher frequency. You are, like I said, balanced out. So Source is cooking up something nice for you, whereas there are energies who, or on the shady side, who are trying to cook up something for you. You got to remember we're in Scorpio season. So Scorpio is a death rebirth card, but it's also ruled by two planets. So total recall, that's Mars, that's the Tower card, and then the Judgment card, right? Neither one of those planets are retrograde. So there's a lot of energies who are just, like I said, they're motivated by talking about people behind their back. You let them get close to you. They see it as offensive if you decide to move on. I mean, just very immature. They find out if you think you're an open book at first and then you decide to move on. They just, protect your energy. Let's see what else we got going on here. So like I said, you could have a, like I said, a very shady energy, at the top of this week for you all. And just get your rest. You can literally probably feel or pick up on some energies. Maybe like if they could be looking at you. If you're online, if you have any online presence, right here we have the Four of Cups here. You probably feel their energy. You can be picking up on their energy, right? But make sure you keep your frequency high. Here's a death card. You have a guardian angel that's watching over you. Someone who's transitioned over, right? You have a guardian angel who's watching over you. So stay in a posture of gratitude this week. That some things are behind you. That you are This could be a good week for somebody to be inspired, to motivate, to stay away from shady energies. To fill your mind up with books and writing and repetition, like whatever it is you're trying to learn. Get yourself a notebook out. You learn by repetition, learning something new. This is a great week to do that, right? But staying in a posture of gratitude. See this 3 right here? And just speaking life into what you're trying to learn. So planting some new seeds. The scales from your eyes have been removed. You said you noticed some things. You moved on from some things. You may have been an open book. Source is saying to you, here we have the 4 of Pentacles here. So now you're learning to be more conservative with your time. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles here. And looks like somebody is doing some kind of apprenticeship or something. But somehow well, first of all, any anxiety that you may have had is going to go away very soon. So you may have felt like you were kind of an open book. An open book is just kind of just being open to just like open conversation, like maybe open conversation about some things you may have shared with some energies, right? But I don't feel like I feel like if you share the energy with one person, you may have shared it with several people. Like you may have thought you were sharing it with one person, but that information may have been shared with several people. If that makes sense to somebody. So here we have the Empress card. So definitely feel like you are cutting ties with some energies who could limit your abundance and your prosperity. And I'm not even just talking about just money, right? But something caused somebody to drink. That's what we're seeing right here, 8 of Pentacles. Because they spent an enormous amount of time on something, right? And you cutting ties with something really caused somebody to drink, right? Something about their energy is very poisonous, very, very poisonous. But it's the environment that they're in. It's the environment that somebody's in. So you being very conservative with your time, like I said, I feel like this is going to be a week that somebody is going to be focusing on learning something new. Here's the 6 of Cups. And just moving on in childlike faith. 4, 3 is 7, 6. Yeah. Somebody's giving somebody the cold shoulder. Hold on. 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, somebody is definitely being shady about you. Okay, so 9 is the death rebirth number. See this death card right here? So Source wants you to see something from like a higher frequency. So somebody is definitely being shady. You see this man with the shades on, being shady about you cutting off access as far as like time. Time is money, right? About spending time with people, right? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing behind your vault door? What are you doing? As if you're supposed to be an open book. You were an open book, now you're not an open book. Okay, what are you doing? What prompted this? Right? I feel like well, of course, obviously you all are highly intuitive. So I know who I'm talking to here. I'm talking to you all. You all are highly intuitive. You're the last sign in the zodiac. So, and you're ruled by 2 signs. So I know you all are highly intuitive. So let me see something here. Trying to get a good read on your cards here. Yeah. So you weren't buying something. You weren't buying something. It's something you weren't buying. You weren't something you weren't buying. Like meaning that and I'm not talking about like going to the store purchasing something, but So sword energy is air. Like I say, like talking about something, right? So some conversation or whatever. Something about the conversation for you was immature. And that's what kind of caused something to end for you. That's what caused something to end for you. Because when you think about zodiac signs, Pisces, you all symbolize, your zodiac sign symbolizes the ages of 77 plus years. 77 plus years. Something about a conversation for you was immature. Something in that conversation was very immature for you. Let me not say immature. It could have been immature. It could have been shady. It could have been a lot of things that just not doesn't motivate you anymore. Maybe not. Maybe it was immature. Maybe it was something that didn't motivate you. I'm trying to look for another word here. Because Page of Swords on some cards looks like a person who's walking a tightrope. So it could have been something that you've moved on from. That would be a better word. Not necessarily, because you're not being shady towards anybody, so you're not judging anybody for whatever chapter they're on, right? Like how many swords are in their back. Like, so you could be like, they could be at chapter let me see, they could be like at chapter 7 of swords or 8 of swords. You were at chapter 10 getting ready to get up and thrive. Like, okay, it's time to pull some swords out of your back, right? Get up and thrive. Like, you could be feeling like a person who is moving on from some things. You're on your journey, your path, or whatever, feeling youthful or whatever. And they could be at the 10 of swords, right? So for you, you could say you're past the 10 of swords. You're up and at them. You're just kind of like, you're moving on from something. And so that would be like pulling you back into like memories. Something could have pulled you back into a memory that's like, you're not motivated to going back into particular memories. Certain, and that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Something is like, you're not motivated to, this, see, that person is looking back. You're not motivated to go back into certain memories for you, talking about certain memories that will pull you into a depressed state. That's what it is. Yeah. And so something got somebody really upset. Here we have the Knight of Wands here. Just ruthless. It's almost like you're dealing with an energy that doesn't really care about your mental health or your mental state. And you all literally are a water sign, the last sign in the zodiac, right? So protect yourselves, protect your water, protect your mental health. I mean, really protect yourselves. Make sure this week, like I said before, Source is cooking up something nice for you. You all are free, moving forward. You learn how to heal spirit matter. Something when you're in conversation with people, just keep that in mind. Your sign, your zodiac sign symbolizes 77. You can look this up online. You can go do this. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up online. But you all are the last sign. You are a very wise zodiac sign. You're known for your compassion. So as compassionate as you are with people, something about your spirit is where you are now. It makes you feel like you're walking on a tightrope when people are trying to have conversations with you that take you back to a time where people didn't help you at your lowest point, when they could have helped you. These are loved ones. Like, they could have helped you and they didn't. And it could have made you, depressed or, that kind of thing. So people could be trying to make it seem like you're the one that's shady when really that's your mental health. You're protecting yourself. So you could be dealing with some energies who really mad, hot-headed. So it's like, but your mental health is your mental health. People being ruthless about people's mental health. Like, no. That could cause a person to have a nervous breakdown. So here we have the Chariot card. So Source is actually rewarding you for taking the high road. And that's a reward from source. So it's rewarding you for taking the high road. So it's like source is commending you for not allowing people to continue to trigger you, or you triggering them. That's what this is right here. So yeah, I see you being more conservative with your time. Yeah, so you're being more conservative with your time. So here we have the Ace of Coins. So some kind of a new beginning is happening here. We have the Six of Swords here. So you moving on from something. So you moving on from something. We have the Six of Wands here. Yep, Six of Wands here. See you being victorious. See you moving on. And seeing you being like a double win here. We're being rewarded for moving on. Five of Swords. Yep. So 5 and 6, 11. 5 and 6, 11. So I see you getting off the fence. You know, stepping into your own light and just moving on from something. Finally just moving on. And just feeling successful. Yeah. There's a star card. It's kind of following your own star. But something is over. Something is over. You're planting some new seeds. You're moving on. Some kind of a new apprenticeship is happening here. But, yeah, somebody is... yeah, the whole world in front of you. This is two types of energies you're leaving behind. Like I said, two types of energies you're definitely leaving behind. I feel like somebody could be getting married in business or married in love. Because that could be... Somebody rode a motorcycle there. But... But yeah, something is over. Something is over. Yeah, and you're going to feel very fortunate that something is just over. Something is over. Channeling, yeah. So I feel like somebody's learning how to raise their frequency at this point, because like somebody's really learning how to raise their frequency. Because when you feel like you're on a frequency that you're around energies who are shady, or energies who you feel like are just being, mean spirited at all towards you, I feel like that's where you're going to protect your water and just move on. That's where you got this card right here. Just in a very meek way. Because water is reflective, right? So if you feel like people are being mean spirited towards you, you just want to calmly push back, move on. Like, oh, okay. Or somebody says something to you, shady, whatever. You may even ask them to repeat that just so they can hear how mean-spirited they sound. Like, did that make you feel good? Because I mean, maybe that made you feel good. Just to be that mean. But you have the gift of deja vu. That's remembering the future, right? So adjust your crown. New love awaits for somebody. Pour into yourselves more. Yeah. Angel of prophecy and wisdom is with you. Your ancestors have a message. So it's time to heal your wounded self. And so you deserve the best. And so you are who they prayed for, whoever they are. Somebody is amongst incubi and succubi. And you have a new attitude. You have a new attitude. Yeah, so you have the gift of clairaudience. So it's time to open up your vault door, and somebody's in a crisis right now. So don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. Yeah, don't forget that rest is a form of self-care. But the curse is now broken. Some kind of curse is now broken. Some kind of curse is now broken. But yeah, don't torture yourself by staying on that particular frequency. If somebody's in a space where you feel like people are being shady towards you, do yourselves a favor. Get as far away from them as possible. All right, let's see. Let's move on in childlike faith. I see somebody getting a massage. Yep, I see somebody getting a massage. Abundance. Abundance is my birthright. There's a piece of pie with my name on it. Money flows to me easily and freely. I'm attracting everything I need for this season. I let go of what weighs me down. Opportunities align with my purpose surround me. I am true to myself. I am true to myself. Yep. I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. Trust the timing of my life. Trust the timing of my life. I have the power to create the work and lifestyle of my dreams. Overwhelm is now abolished. I am removed from my life. I calmly focused on one thing at a time. Calmly focus on one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Let me see if there's anything else in the cards. See if there's anything else. Just 1 second. Anything else? Oh, wait. So something is closed out. So something is fulfilled. Something is fulfilled. 5 of Wands here. So something feel like some people are fighting. Some people are fighting. Yeah, here we have the 8 of Pentacles here. So, yeah, some energies are wait a minute, that's the wrong. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so seeing some kind of, like I said, it's a printership. There's an 8 of Pentacles here. It's like hold on, let me just see what I'm seeing here in the cards. Yeah. Here we have the Princess of Swords here. I say you're just living a softer life, moving on, from something. Just living a softer life. Sitting on your throne, carefully vetting your thoughts. Eight of Swords. You know, doing the mirror work. I don't see you talking to certain people anymore. I don't see you talking to them anymore. Maybe praying for them, but I don't know. You may or may not, but I just see you not talking to them anymore. So it's taking a leap of faith, moving forward. It's three energies in particular. You're just moving on from altogether. And just focusing on your healing. All right, let's close it out. Let me see if there's a number. Number. 13, I am confident. So you are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 3 is 4. 4, it connects us to the earth. But somebody may be taking this week to do a lot of earthing and grounding and just kind of sort of thinking about following your own storming your purpose and just focusing on your own healing and investing in yourselves, Pisces. And I'm talking to you wherever Pisces is in your birth chart. Even if Pisces is your MC or IC, but that's what somebody is focusing on. Just really just being inspired to just invest in yourself. Really, just your education, moving on in childlike faith. Let me see. Yeah. That's what I have for you. Make it a great week. All right. Bye.